'cause I deserve that. It's time to learn it.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be out right at the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second and very short, Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons.
On the carry.
Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Prescott fires one out wide complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ezekiel.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That one complete to Elliott, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That's another.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy, how could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
26.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott from the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll throw again. Prescott. Incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
2-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. And again, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Julio
Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Cowboys 24. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Touchdown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Cowboys 31. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 31, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cowboys.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On the coverage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cowboy field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
A gain of 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown. Russell Gage, 33 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Falcons 45, Cowboys 40.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Smith, the Atlanta ball.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 11-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Xavier Woods. Ryan's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.